What's up guys, Blue Sun JRPGs, bringing you another video. This time I'm going to be talking about the state of the JRPG in April 2017. How are we looking? Where are we headed? Is the genre headed off that cliff that so many people seem to be talking about? Or are we headed towards the land of milk and honey? How are we looking, guys? Are we looking at a PS1 and SNES? Probably the two greatest generations ever for the JRPG, or are we looking more to N64 where we can't seem to buy one? And that's what I'm looking at today, guys. Like I said, a lot of people want to scream bloody murder. A lot of people are talking about the demise of the system, demise of Japanese gaming in general. And I think that's way overblown, but I'll be getting to that. Like I said, in my opinion, the greatest generation, the gold standard of JRPGs, is the PS1. I want to compare this generation to that generation. That generation had Chrono Cross, Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy IX, Rhapsody Musical Adventure, Persona 1, Persona 2, Lunar Silver Star Story, Lunar Eternal Blue. So many great games, guys. You know this. Most people do consider that the pinnacle. I definitely do myself. SNES was a little bit before my time, so if you are a fan of the SNES, don't kill me on that one. A lot of people, myself included, look back at these systems and say, wow, PS2 had 50 great games or 40 great games or whatever it is. PS1 had 30 great games or whatever it is. But we don't realize that these games came out over 10 years in some cases, especially for the PS2. You can have games from 2002 all the way up to 2012. That's how long the system was out for. So we don't realize that they only had 3 or 4 great games coming out per year in a good year. It wasn't like they were inundated back then. They weren't saying, oh my god, there's too many good games to play. Believe me, it wasn't like that. You know, people always want to be like, oh, the sky's falling. I mean, I remember last generation, people were really hammering that generation saying the JRPG was dead. We're all doomed. But looking back on it, there were a bunch of great JRPGs last generation. Just looking at my collection right now, I'm looking at Valkyria Chronicles, Time and Eternity, Resonance of Fate, Disgaea 4, Ni no Kuni, Tales of Xillia 2, White Knight Chronicles 2, for the Xbox 360, Blue Dragon, Tales of Vesperia. There were a bunch of great games last generation. And a lot of people at the time were saying, this generation's awful, JRPG's dead as we know it, but there were a lot of good games. So I think people overreact in general. But let's look a little bit more into this generation. That's the whole point of the video. The Xbox One, it's been a massive disappointment. And you guys know, I'm the biggest Xbox fan there is. I have about 200 original Xbox games, over 100 360 games. So you guys know, Xbox is my thing. I'm probably more of an Xbox fan than a Sony or Sega or Nintendo fan. So I love the Xbox, but they have really let me down on the JRPG front with the Xbox One. I mean, I think the only 2 JRPGs out, even for the system, have got to be Final Fantasy 15 and Type 0. I mean, I can't think of anything else, and those 2 aren't even exclusive. And looking at the Wii U, I would consider that part of this generation as well. The Switch obviously is brand new, but the Wii U didn't have many great groundbreaking games either. I mean, they had Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but that's really about it. But look at the great consoles of this generation. Look at the PS4. Look at the 3DS. And I'm gonna tell you, man, the PS4 has some unbelievable games out right now. Just in the last 6 months, we got Tales of Berseria, Persona 5 coming out tonight, Nier Automata, Touhou Genso Wanderer, Final Fantasy 15. They are some of the best games I've played in a while coming out, guys. So all these people saying that the genre's dead are just insane. Now, does it compare to the PS1 or the SNES? I don't know. Time will tell. I really don't think the JRPGs that come out this generation have been great. I don't think they've been amazing. But I think they've been very good. I mean, I wouldn't say there's been a Final Fantasy VII quality JRPG yet, or a Lunar quality JRPG yet. But I think there's been a lot of damn good JRPGs. I think we've had a lot of Final Fantasy IXs, and that's not taking anything away from Final Fantasy IX. I think it was a great game. So I think we have a lot of 9s, we have a lot of 8.5s. We just don't have that 10 yet. Hopefully Persona 5 will be that 10. Persona's always delivered in the past, but we shall see. I'm super looking forward to Persona. That's definitely gonna get me through some time. I mean, just put it this way: for this current generation, I'm looking at my shelf over there, and I probably have 3 games I haven't even touched yet. I still got Valkyria Chronicles, the remake. That's still out there in GameStop for $25. I haven't picked that up yet. Star Ocean 5. I mean, Star Ocean 5 got ripped to shreds, and that's people consider that the death of Star Ocean. But I still want to pick that up and give it a shot because I'm a massive Star Ocean fan. So yeah, I mean, don't listen to this talk about the JRPGs being dead. I think we're doing pretty damn good. The Switch looks to be pretty promising for JRPGs. I know there's a Shin Megami Tensei game coming out for that. Like I said, the 3DS has been killing it for years. The DS killed it. The Vita. Look at the Vita, man. The Vita is so underrated. There are so many great games on the Vita. Especially niche games, too. Like, I'm a massive Sword Art Online fan. You guys know this. There are like 4 or 5 Sword Art Online JRPGs that have come out in the last 5 years. I mean, that's crazy. You look back at this system, this generation, in 30 years, I guarantee people will say the PS4, the PS Vita, the 3DS, and hopefully the Switch, they killed it. They had some of the greatest games ever. The Xbox One, obviously, it's doomed. They let us down bad. Hopefully in Microsoft's next system, they'll have some better JRPGs. But you look throughout time, there's been systems like that. The original Xbox didn't have JRPGs or many good ones. The N64 had none. There's been those ones. Dreamcast had very few, other than Skies of Arcadia, really, or Tales of Symphonia. There's always been these systems that just have not had great JRPGs. But overall, guys, I think we're doing pretty damn good. I'm super excited of where we're headed. As always, thanks for watching, and let me know what you guys think. Peace out.